Hi everyone and welcome to the vlog. I am here this week to talk to you about school lunches. Now as parents, school lunches often aren't the most favorite thing to do. But as a teacher, I could tell you, and as a student, I could tell you that what we fuel our children with during the day is extremely important. So what I found was, of course, when I was not eating well, I could barely get through the day and I didn't have the energy that I needed to learn. And I saw this time and time again when I was a teacher. The same children who were struggling with energy and focus and learning, these were the people who had the least of the healthy lunches. So it's really important, and I know it's frustrating sometimes because lunches come home and kids don't like what you pack, and we have this tendency to want to treat our children at lunchtime. We want to give them a little bit of some sort of goodie or treat, and we need to get away from that. So I want to talk to you a little bit about a plant-based lunch for your kids and how to make that doable, easy, and most importantly, delicious for the kids. So I'm just going to go through what we go through, our little ritual here. First of all, we try to cover the main food groups, so that would be legumes, whole grains, vegetables, and fruits. And we try to incorporate 5 items into the lunch. This seems to make it easy. So we go for 2 fruits, a veggie with some sort of hummus or bean dip, and then we go for some sort of baking. I try to do some baking every Sunday, and of course it's low fat, vegan, no dairy, no eggs, etc. And it's usually delicious and it's always a hit. And then last but not least, we have our main thing. We just call it the main thing. And that can be anything. It can be a sandwich or soup or pasta or a quinoa salad or a quinoa wrap. It could be a lot of different things. Today we have a main thing that is a sandwich, and I'm going to get to that. So let me just go through what I've got. Berries are really important. Somehow you should get berries into every day, especially for your children, well, for all of us. Today the strawberries were on sale. They're organic, so I picked these up. So a container of cut up organic strawberries are great. The next fruit, oranges. Now you can pick any fruit you want, anything under the sun that your children enjoy and that you think that they're going to eat. And I usually cut it up so that it's easier for them to consume. So the oranges, I always cut like this. I cut them in these little half moon shapes, and then they can just peel them off and eat them up. And sometimes the rinds come home, doesn't matter. Anyway, they love their oranges. They usually always eat them. So 2 fruits, those are the 2 fruits. We've got that down. Next is the veggie. And today I've cut up some English cucumber. This is organic English cucumber. Just put it in a little container like this. And then I also made some cannellini rosemary hummus, and this is excellent hummus. The kids love to dip their veggies in here, and I make it on Sunday and it lasts pretty much the 5 days of school. I put a little bit in a container and they take it with them. Now, sometimes I add a 6th thing, and I'll just mention this quickly. These are walnuts. My son loves walnuts. He's allowed to have them at his school. My daughter isn't allowed to have nuts at her school. So nuts are a great snack. We put them in there. If you can't take nuts to school, maybe some dried fruit would be a nice alternative to put in as an extra something. All right, the baking. This week I made banana bread, and this banana bread is awesome. This is banana bread. We use 3 medium-sized bananas, spelt flour, oat flour. You can use whatever kind of flour you want, actually. It's a delicious snack, and it's nutritious. It's oil-free, really tasty. We use these little baggies to put them in, keep them fresh, and we actually reuse the baggies. So these come home and we use them again. Okay. Last but not least is the main thing. And today's main thing is a sandwich. It's actually a tomato sandwich, which is my son's favorite. He loves his tomato sandwiches. We use sprouted grain bread. So here is Max Flax. This is by Silver Hills. Silver Hills is a great brand because it's sprouted grains. Max Flax is one of our favorites. And I always put the bread in a separate container. So I put, unless I'm making like peanut butter and jam or something, but I put the bread in a container, and then I put the inside of the sandwich in a separate container, and then they put it together by themselves at school, and this prevents the bread from getting soggy. So today I have some tomato and some onion sprouts and a little bit of avocado. And I'll put all that together in this little container. I just pop it in. And then the children can take it out and put it on their sandwich. So add a little bit of oregano and some salt and pepper. And I put a little fork into the lunch bag so that they can lift all of the ingredients onto the sandwich themselves. So that's it. The 5-part lunch: 2 fruits, a vegetable with a hummus, some sort of baking, whether it's a zucchini muffin or a banana bread or something that's vegan and low fat, and then a main thing, whether it's soup, a sandwich, a wrap, or something of the sort. Sometimes we'll even use just a can of beans if we're in a hurry, and a mixed beans with a little bit of salt and pepper and some favorite seasoning spice on there, and that's a great main thing too. So I hope that helps you with your lunch issues, and I hope it keeps things straightforward. And you know, as far as drinks go, water is really all your children need, and it's a great way to stay hydrated. You know, the sugars in juices just make them more thirsty later on in the day. And I think that's it. So keep those 4 food groups in mind. Try to keep it simple. Try to do a little baking on Sunday, make some hummus on Sunday, and then you set yourself up for the week, and it's nice and easy. I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. If you found this helpful, please feel free to give me a thumbs up or like me on Facebook. And if you have any questions or comments about plant-based nutrition or fitness or even soft tissue and joint rehabilitation, please feel free to email me at margot@tigahwholehealth.com.